When our channel reached 50,000 subscribers, we polled our audience with a question: how should we celebrate? That included a couple of options like take a trip to Disneyland, which we're doing, update the photos for our channel cover and profile pictures, which we have yet to do, but that's coming up soon. We also posed the question in the poll of doing a getting to know you vlog series where we share a little bit more of the details about our family so that you as audience members could get to know us a little bit better. And the final option was the overwhelming winner, all of the above. So here you go. This is our Getting to Know You vlog series.
I'm Brevin Park. I was born on July 26th, 2002 in Provo, Utah. My favorite food, I really like seafood or sushi, and my favorite color is green. I really like dark green. Favorite book? When I was younger, I really liked the Percy Jackson series, but I also really like Fablehaven as well. My favorite TV show is actually The Office. My favorite movie is anything Marvel. My favorite school subject, I really enjoy science, like earth systems, biology. I'm taking chemistry next year, so see how that goes. My favorite childhood memory, me and my brother Spencer, we pull out our snow pants and we have carpet stairs, and so we sit on the carpet stairs in our snow pants and we kind of push each other down the stairs and we'd slide on every stair, and you would just hear dut, 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 dut. And it was so fun, and we would just laugh and laugh and laugh.
What are a few words that you would use to describe yourself?
Perfectionist, responsible, determined. I don't know.
How would you describe Brevin?
Funny and smart.
Brevin is so responsible. He is mature. He is a leader. He is precise. And he is a hard worker.
Tall and smart.
I think Brevin is very confident. He is very smart. He's determined. He is a hard worker. And he's a leader as well.
I don't know.
Brevin is funny, kind, and curious.
Well, let me tell you how Brevin's birth story went. I had gone in for an appointment with my doctor kind of early afternoon. After checking me out, said, all right, I plan on seeing you tonight. It looks like this baby's ready to come. So I left that appointment with that mindset that this baby is coming tonight. So when I started having contractions, I felt like it was time for us to go to the hospital. There was a big windstorm, so we drove to the hospital in the dark. It was kind of eerie because the storm had knocked out the power and all the street lights were out. So we got to the hospital, and I think because there was a storm or a change in the barometric pressure, there was a spike in labor and delivery patients. And so the nurses, I could sense they were irritated that I was there. Like, no, this is a first time mom. So they put me in triage and said, we're gonna watch you for an hour and see if you don't progress, we're gonna send you home to labor there. We're at the hospital from about 10 to 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock they came in, they checked me. I hadn't progressed in that hour that I was there. And so they said, we're sending you home, but we're gonna find your doctor. He's here with another patient. We'll find him, we'll get him to confirm that. I was embarrassed that they were gonna send me home, that I didn't get it right. And I thought that it was time to have a baby. Anyway, after about 15 minutes, the nurse came back in and she kind of had this attitude about her like, oh, you are gonna love this guy. He is gonna break your water and have you admitted. So she was kind of all attitude, but the doctor came in, he broke my water and he said, I'm going home to get some sleep. So he left, that was about 11:30. They took me into a hospital room, had me admitted, and oh, guess what? I proved all those nurses wrong. because they had to call and wake up the doctor and get him back at the hospital. Brevin was born at 2:02 in the morning. He was born at 2:02 in 2002. I remember hearing someone outside my door saying, when they were calling for the doctors, that I was ready to deliver. I remember hearing one of the nurses outside of the door. Really? She just got here. So, way to prove me right. Thanks, Brevin.
No problem.
Yeah.
Because I totally had control over that.
Yeah, you totally did. When a baby is born, New Skin has these coins minted for all of their employees. And it has, there we go. It has the information of the baby's birthday and weight and length, and it's a good thing because I can't remember. Maybe you guys will remember from now on, but Brevin was my biggest baby, weighing in at 8 pounds, 6 ounces, but he was the shortest at 19 inches. He's grown a bit since. He was my heaviest baby, but now probably my skinniest teenager.
I'm not the heaviest anymore.
He's
that's
definitely
for sure.
not the heaviest anymore. Okay, so how Brevin got his name, which obviously is a very unique name. This is kind of an interesting story. When I was pregnant with Brevin and we knew we were having a boy, Jason had a dream. And in the dream, he walked into the hospital and saw all of these baby bassinets. And he looked at the bassinet that had our baby in it. And on the card on the bassinet, it said Brevin. And when he told me that, I thought, well, I don't know, obviously it's a sign, he's gotta be named Brevin. But I liked the name, I thought it was unique and interesting. And the funny thing I said is, and it's not so different or weird that people won't spell it wrong.
So we thought.
I could not have been more wrong. Brevin has had his name spelled in all variations, and I know part of that is probably autocorrect as you type things in comments and such, but yeah, it's been spelled Brevin with an A, Brevin with an E,
O.
Brevin with an O.
Bein, spelled B-E-E-I-N.
Yeah, so
brewing.
yeah, we've seen it all. We've seen it all for Brevin. Kind of have like a tragic childhood story for each of my children that I'm sharing, because those are the moments that are intense, extreme, and as a mother you really remember those. With Brevin, he was a bit of a climber, and he was climbing on the kitchen table. Kitchen tables, I don't know what it is about climbing on kitchen tables, but he was climbing on a kitchen table and fell off and hit his chin and split it open, and I knew immediately he was gonna need stitches. It was on a Sunday, so we put him in the car and sped off to the emergency room. So it was an emergency room visit, even though we probably could have done Instacare. We've learned a couple of things along the way, but because he was our first child and it was our first incident, Jason and I were completely bonkers. We were just beside ourselves, emotional, out of control. Like, I think Jason drove to the hospital at 90 to 100 miles an hour. I mean, it was, no, I'm serious. He was driving like crazy, all for Brevin to get a couple of stitches in his chin. So that was a good seasoning for me, because then I learned as a mother that there really are very few life and death situations that require emergency room care. So we've only done it twice since. When we saw Brevin's arm lock up and be kind of strange initially, that's when we went to a doctor first. We went to an Instacare first, and then they sent us to an emergency room for that. And that's when he got his first cast. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of the origination of all of the issues that he has with his arm. I think one other time that Jason had a really bad asthma attack, I had to take him to the emergency room for that because it was scary. He couldn't breathe, and it was in the middle of the night. And when Ella severed her finger and fingernail off of her hand, that was another emergency visit. Because I learned that not everything is life and death and requires emergency room, we became friends with Instacare, or our pediatrician, and Brevin had a situation where he was a Cub Scout. You remember this. You were old enough to remember what happened.
Yeah, we went bowling for a scouting activity. I was 8. They had staff members that would take us back behind the lanes, and we could see the machines that picked up the pins and set them down. So it was kind of like a mini tour type thing. I was falling behind my group, and I ran to catch up, and I tripped, and I sliced open my shin.
I guess he hit it against a piece of
Like
metal.
some sort of sharp metal.
Sharp metal that was out, and it sliced him really clean and good.
deep.
And he was not with us, and Jason and I get a phone call from the den leader saying, so Brevin's cut his leg, and we want to know what you'd like to do. If you want to pick him up or take him to the emergency room or take him to the Instacare. Because I think it might need stitches. And I was pretty calm on the phone with her. I said, really? Like, how bad is it? Is it a deep cut? And she goes, well, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but let me ask my partner. And the partner told her she couldn't even look at it. It was making her sick to look at this cut. So that's when I thought, yeah, sounds like it might need stitches. So we went and picked him up and took him to Instacare. And that's when you got 13 stitches. 13 stitches.
13 stitches.
And he has a wicked awesome scar from it too on his leg. Yeah, it's a bad scar.
It's really bad.
Anyway, that's Brevin's exciting, traumatic childhood experience with stitches. So that's Brevin. He's awesome. He's a good kid.
Well, what do you think?
I think we got ourselves a cute little baby boy.
Wow! Ah! There's two of them. I don't know what we do with two of them. Oh, where'd he go? I can't. It's an alien baby. I can't hold still.
There's some on the paper. Yeah, on the paper.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah.
Because I was not constipated out. Because I was pee-pee and me because I got a lot of big pee-pee. Because I was not constipated. Because I was not constipated. I was constipated because I was not constipated. Because I was called the big pee-pee out.
We were talking with Heather, and you started telling her about you kind of had an upset tummy, huh?
Yeah.
And it got better. Where are you going? And it just sounded so cute that I had to get it on tape.
What was wrong with your tummy, bud?
Did you tell Dad?
No, I was not constipated because I was not constipated, but I got the big poo-poo out.
Good. So you're not constipated anymore?
Because that makes my tummy feel better.
Okay, look up at me, buddy. Tell me what we're doing.
We're going for a bike ride with no training wheels.
With no training wheels?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right behind you. I'll be taping you, okay? Tell me how far you're gonna go.
I'm going to go that way to that way, then come all the way fast.
Okay. Here we go. I'll give you a little start. Ready? Start pedaling. There you go. I'm right behind you there.
It would be really good if you gave me a ride. Okay.
We're getting ready for the children's parade, our little homage to Napoleon Dynamite. Don't they look great? Here's Napoleon. Look up at me and smile. Let me get it where I can see you better. Okay, there. And stop for a second.
Stop.
Our kit. Doesn't he look great? Okay, you guys ride around for a little bit and then we'll load up to go.
Go, 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 go! That's not my eye.
It looks pretty good, like a Wii remote. Nothing like a good old fashioned sword duel. Indiana Jones and his Justice League are retrieving the idol. Oh my. And there they go.
Go, 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 two, go, two, go, two,
Two, go two.
Keep going.
right.
All the way.
There you go.
Reverse, Brevin, reverse. Nice job, Brevin.
Chị với trên Ho hai bè Đúng buồn Ủa bên á Hai bè Đúng buồn.
This will be a day long remember.
Remember your training. Use the force and you'll be victorious. Activate. Good. Two hands.
As you wish.
All right, we're gonna cut up top, left side. Right. Cut down over here. Jump. Good. Strike this side. Other side. Strike to the hand. Nice power. Back down the steps. Well done, sir. Good job.
Just do it once. That's it.
The mice were her best friends and helped her as much as they could. My name is Alfred Joseph Hitchcock, and I was born on August 13th, 1899 in London, England. I directed films, and I also became a producer and screenwriter.
Maybe have a little something to eat since you're starving.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah. I'll get you
Have a little milkshake or some pudding or
Wait,
We have pudding and jello, strawberry jello.
can I have a meat pizza?
a what? Can you have what?
A meat pizza.
And meat for duck lilies.
Wait, is that from?
That's from the Thundermans.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell. Good afternoon, Trader. Everyone, this is Annie. She'll be with us for Christmas. Hi, everyone. May I take your coat, miss? Will I get it back? Of course, dear.
Our second and seventh grade super night, Brevin Park. Brevin is an excellent student. I appreciate his happy, positive attitude. He is a quick learner and is willing to help others. Brevin is very respectful and thoughtful student. Brevin has a great sense of humor and helps make learning fun. Congratulations, Brevin.
That's what all this cold stands for.
Go ahead, I'm just taking video.
There you go. Yep.
Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you got to know me better.